can we just discuss this? So this past weekend, I had the tremendous honor to finally get to see Carly Rae Jepsen live. Okay, everybody has artists that they like, but they don't know they like them as much until they realize, or in this case, go to their concert. I did not actually realize how much I loved Carly Rae Jepsen until I went to her concert and I was singing basically every single song. I'm coming to get you. And in these clips, you'll probably see throughout this video, you can hear my pretentious monotone voice trying to yell sing while also being sick. And that's just a giant mess because no one sounds good at concerts unless you're the performer. And when you're sick, I don't know what I was thinking. Carly Rae Jepsen is a very underestimated artist. I honestly don't understand why so many people just think of her as the Call Me Maybe girl, because her past two albums are literal pop gold. They are not just lovey-dovey, dumb bullshit songs. They are literally so thoughtful, and so many of her songs aren't even about like just love. It's about like having a crush on someone and getting your heart broken, or having a crush on someone and like just trying to go with the crush and not even understanding how to progress past a crush. Because even she said it in her concert, she has not actually found the one to say that she loves. And I tremendously and absolutely, that just resounds with me. Because I can say I've loved so many people, or even say that I've loved any of the guys I've been with, but I cannot really say that I have been with the one yet. And she makes me feel okay to be like that. And she also makes me feel, she puts words to so many things that I wish I had the words for. Honestly, I did not anticipate her to start the concert with Run Away With Me, because that is one of the best songs on her new album. No lie, I died. You can't hear it in the clip, but I was dying. The funny thing too is that even though she is a pop artist, she does do a lot of typical pop things in the fact that she repeats a lot of the same phrases, and a lot of her songs don't have a lot of words. They're just very thoughtful and creative. She uses such common words or common phrases in the most creative and the most badass way. Like Making the Most of the Night, it's basically a YOLO song. Just make the most of the night while we're with each other, right here, right now. Oh my god, so good. And then not even that, I'm looking at the set list. Run Away With Me though is like, you don't understand the feelings, you don't know if it is really love, but you just want to go somewhere with that person. You don't know if it's far away, you don't know if it's really close. You just want to be with that person. Like, oh my gosh. She stops her concert at random points. Sometimes it was after every song for a little bit, and she just talks to you. I know so many artists do that obviously, but it was pretty funny because I was like, wow, like so many of these things sound very similar to me, or things that I have somewhat gone through. But she's also very like down to earth and humble. Granted, like she isn't as big as most other artists, but she's so humble. I can't even handle it. The funny thing too is that there's so many couples around me at that concert, and I was with my sister, and it was pretty funny because even she's in a relationship, but so many of those songs are like good breakup songs, and I don't understand why the couples were like making out to them. I was like, damn, y'all need to calm down there. The cool thing about it too is that there are obviously songs on her albums that I don't like, or that I was never the biggest fan of them, and when she gives you backstories on them, you're kind of like, oh, dang, that's deep. I didn't even like the song she named the tour after, Give Me Love, but then she told us like her story behind it about, she told us that she actually wrote the song for this Swedish guy that she liked, that she didn't have the best connection with vocally because he didn't speak that great of English, so she tried to write that song for him to understand how she felt about him. It makes sense why it's so repetitive now, because she was trying to get it through to him. Give me love, give me love, give me love, give me love, give me please, give me touch, you know? I was like, dang girl, you think your thing's through, like, So she's never had like an amazing voice, but her voice is so distinct it's kind of like you get addicted to it. I think, honestly, and I've always thought this, but I've never said it, her voice is honestly like vocal cocaine to me because it's very addicting. I can't get over it. It's so odd. But also she makes me kind of like feel okay with myself because I have a really nasally voice, in case you haven't heard. And she has kind of like a weird nasally throaty sound, but that's actually just how she talks. So it makes me feel comfortable because I feel like I can relate to that. I mean, we have weird voices, girl, yes! I would give you a whole rundown of the concert, but honestly, I can't even do that because I was just an emotional mess. Like, I didn't cry because my sinuses are all messed up from being sick, so I was internally crying throughout so many songs because so many emotions go through everything. And not to mention, I was the front. One person was in front of me, but other than that, I was right in front of her. Can we discuss the fact that during Call Me Maybe, the guy in front of me kept showing her his phone with the dialer, and she was laughing. She was like, and she was still singing, obviously. But then he does it again another time towards like the end of the song, and she's asking us, she's like, should I do it, guys? And then everyone's like freaking out. I'm freaking out because I was right behind him, and she takes the phone from him and she puts in her number. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm Mexican, so chisme me. I was just like all up in that, and I looked over his shoulder and I saw the first 6 digits. I'm screwed because I need the last 4 digits of that phone number because BAE Jepsen gave some random dude her number, which makes me terribly, terribly sad that it wasn't me. I was right behind him. Also, side note though, during Call Me Maybe, I was dancing and I was mouthing the words obviously, and I was like this. I was lip syncing / singing for my life. And at one point, when I think it was after she gave the phone number to the guy, she was in our vicinity still, and she looked down at me, and you know when you can feel like you're looking at someone in their eyes because you're both looking at each other's eyes and you feel and you know that you're looking at each other in the eyes? That happened. And then it was like my moment. I felt like beauty school dropout as fuck. She was just we were just exchanging, and she did the same thing I was, and I was like, that solidifies that she's looking at me and that we're having a moment right now. I died. We were just having our moment to Call Me Maybe. Even though I'm gay as fuck, I would still love Carly Rae Jepsen to hit it up because she's fucking great. I'm not gonna knock her fashion choices because I kind of feel like I would be very experimental in that too. The second half, she had this interesting, what looked like she had a sweater on backwards that could have been asymmetrical, and it shows her belly button if she wore it forward, but she wore it the other way around, and she even acknowledged what I saw too, and she was like, I almost had a different kind of concert right now because her outfit, when she changed, almost came off. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty amazing. She's kind of a bomb performer. She does her white girl dancing, but oh my gosh, her songs are so good, you don't understand. She sang Good Time, and I did not expect that. I was like, oh my god, girl, yes, you bring that summer song out in the winter. Yes! I'm really digging her Joan Jett haircut now too. I'm sure some people think it's really lesbianic. I thought that. But it's really cool. Can we just discuss too, just side note, he's one of her instrumentalists. He can play so many instruments. He's so beautiful because he can play so many instruments. Not only that, but his face is so beautiful. Oh my god, Jesus. I wanted to have a Call Me Maybe moment with him because heart palpitations, oh my god, and his beard, oh my god. I'm just sorry, I need to calm myself and my hormones down because this is just a mess. So, I hope you guys like this video. It's not a very creative video, it's just me living for my experience, even though it was a very jumbled mess of things. And I hope you guys have a good week, and I love you, and I really need to figure out how to end these videos because just keep swimming, and bye. I feel like this is very Grease, and then you just go to very 80s, like Saved by the School Bell.